Alright, today let's learn about data formats. We have CSV, Delta, then we have the different formats like JSON and Iceberg as well. So let's dive into Azure Databricks and see this in action. Alright, I'm in my Azure Databricks. So first things first, we need to ingest the CSV file which is on my local computer. I'll go to new, then I'll go to here more. Then I'll go to basically other way of doing it, add or upload data we can use as well. Let's click on it. Now here we'll be scrolling all the way to the bottom. We'll be using legacy product using the DBFS. I'll click on upload files to DBFS. Now here let's click on browse to upload from our local computer. And now we have the employees file here. Let's double click on it and we have the green tick mark. It means uploaded. Please note this. The files uploaded to this path will be important. So I've already done the homework, but for now, let's duplicate this tab. Now let's create one catalog and schema because we'll be creating anyway tables, right? So let's click create catalog and schema from the scratch. I'll click on catalog. Let's click on create, then create catalog. Let's give a name to our catalog like demo catalog. I'll select the storage location as my Databricks workspace. I'll click on now create. Alright, our catalog got created. We can see demo catalog here as well. Now let's click on view catalog to create one schema out of it. Now let's click on create schema. Let's give a name like demo schema here. Looks good. I'll select the same Databricks workspace. I'll click on create now. Alright, looks good. Our schema is also created. Now let's go to our SQL editor. Let's click on SQL query. And now let's start with a basic sample CSV table which we have ingested from our local computer and uploaded to Databricks few moments back here. Remember? So we are using this path. So I've mentioned this is important. Why this is important? Because if you look here, this is the same copy pasted thing. We need this so that we can create one table. So please make sure the catalog and the schema name are correct because otherwise we'll be getting the red lines here. For now it looks good. We can see we have used the format CSV here. We'll be checking in a while. For now, let's try to create one table out of it. I'll click on run. Let's click attach, start attach and run. All right, it's running and there we go. So now let's check it out. If since we have created a table, if we query the data, it should match with our data from our local computer, the CSV file or the CSV data. Let's first query this and there we go with the data. And if we compare the data with our file which is on our local computer, it exactly matches it. So looks good. The CSV file looks good. So now let's go ahead by creating Delta format. We'll create a table. We'll go down now. Now let's select just the Delta table creation part. If we look here using Delta, let's first try to run it. So Delta adds asset transactions and time travel, we know. And there we go, 3 inserted it says, right? Because we are using basically the CSV, right? From previous what we have ingested. So now our CSV is kind of source. Let's check the data because it says 3 and 3. Let's check it out and there we go. We got the same CSV data here as well as now we have only difference is we have using Delta, right? Looks good. Now let's try something different. We have used CSV. Now let's try JSON. Let me show how the file looks in our local. And if you look here, the employees.json, which is this file which will be ingesting now, looks something like this. This is definitely in a JSON format, we can see, right? So now let's first ingest this .json because we have mentioned one dbfs path, remember? Previously we have ingested this file just. Now let's ingest first employees.json. I'll go back to this screen. Let's repeat these steps. We can go to new, add or upload data. Now I'll go all the way to the bottom. We have upload to dbfs. Let's click on it. Let's click on browse here. All right, this is our JSON file, employees JSON. Let's double click on it. And we have the green tick mark, looks good. Now we are ready to fire the query. I'll just select the JSON part because the above part was for the delta. So now let's try to run this. It says running, and there we go. So now let's query the table employees JSON, which is just created out of it. If you look here, employees JSON, right? Which is created from employees JSON. So let's compare the data from our local computer, whether the exact data got inserted or not. Let's first do select star and check what's there in the table, and there we go, the 2 rows. And if we compare the file from our local computer, it's exactly the same, right? This was our JSON file anyway, employees JSON, and this is the table what we have created out of it from the source file. Looks good. And now let's implement or create using Iceberg. So for the Iceberg, we'll be using the same employee CSV. Let's just select the Iceberg part. It will be creating employees Iceberg basically. Let's run it. And there we go, 3 and 3, it shows affected. Let's do a select asterisk to check the data got inserted, and there we go, the same CSV got inserted. Now you might be imagining what's the difference, how do we know it? So basically the runtime and all these are differences. And secondly, the Iceberg. So Iceberg supports large scale analytics with schema evolution, we know, right? So if we can view the same as well using the catalog here. If we expand our demo catalog, then demo schema, and we can see all the tables like employee CSV, delta, Iceberg, whatever we have created here. If we compare employee JSON, employees JSON is here, right? Similarly, all the tables are there. Now using the catalog here, we can also see some things. Now let me expand demo catalog, demo schema. Let's open employees delta first. Now in the overview, let's scroll down a bit and check something interesting. If you look here as the data source, it says delta. Now same, let's check it out for employees Iceberg. We are in the overview tab now. Let's go down and check it out. What's the difference? Now if we look here, the data source, it says Iceberg, right? So that's what it goes for this tutorial. Thank you so much. I hope you have enjoyed the different data types and table creation with different formats like CSV, JSON, Iceberg, Delta, everything now you are familiar. Thank you so much for watching. Let's meet in our next lecture.